Hi all, it's Palest here, but you guys can call me Harry. I got a bit of capture the flag on Derail here today for you guys, but I'm not going to talk about everything I do in game. I'm not going to talk about every kill I get. It's not the most interesting gameplay. I go 33 for 2, it's a solid score, but Derail being, you know, quite a big map, it's hard to get into the action. Capture the flag, not always the fastest game mode if a team's just sitting in their spawn either, so not the most interesting gameplay, but I thought I'd spice it up a bit with a bit of commentary. When I watched this video to myself, I thought, you know, what stands out about it, what's good about it, what sort of topic can I talk about with this video as a background? And I thought, well, this is a long-range map, my aim is quite good on it, so I'm going to talk about accuracy. There are 3 areas that I'm going to talk about today. There's setup, there's technique, and there's practice. I'll address all of those issues in this video. First though, I want to stress that, if you ask me, aiming is a secondary skill in this game. What does that mean? Well, I would say your primary skills are those that come from your brain. Your tactics, the way you perceive events, the way you react to things. All of that is much more important than your aim. You know, getting yourself into good gunfights, knowing which gunfights you can win, which ones you can lose, always tipping the gunfight in your favour. Those are primary skills. Aiming is a secondary skill. You know, it's not the thing that will make or break your gameplay, but it's the thing that might save you now and then. It might get you, you know, some nice long-range kills, as you'll hopefully see in this video. So it will get you kills, and it will save you getting killed sometimes. It won't make or break your gameplay, but it's something that's very worth learning. And you know, as your aim improves, you'll notice yourself do a little bit better on the whole. Besides, we all might like to, you know, pull off a nice shot now and then. Right. So first, I'm going to talk about setup. Stick and button layouts. You know, it doesn't really matter whether you're using default stick layout and tactical button layout, or legacy southpaw, or all that stuff. You know, the Nomad one, the NOM4D. It really doesn't matter. That's not going to make a huge difference in terms of your aim. You know, the whole drop shot, jump shot, knife argument is one for another day, and something that I might address in the future. But for the purposes of this video, really just pick something you're comfortable with in terms of your stick and button layouts, and stick with it, I guess. Now I'm going to talk about sensitivity. Sensitivity. Now, this is a very much, or a very strongly, hotly debated topic. I think 3 sensitivity is the best. That's what I play on. But for the purposes of accuracy, I highly suggest you go with either 2, 3, or 4. Very rarely do you need any more movement speed than you get on 4. I could talk for 10 minutes about sensitivity, and I'm going to do that probably in my next video. I'm going to go through all the arguments for and against. But the main thing with sensitivity, you know, I'd recommend picking either 2, 3, or 4. You can't really deny that they're the best ones for accuracy. And then you must stick with that, I'd say, because there's a thing called muscle memory, where it's where when you shoot, you don't think about it. You know, you don't think about exactly where you're aiming. You don't think, oh, I need to move bits to the left, bits to the right. Your muscles and your hands and your brain are so finely and so well in tune that you just know exactly where you need to put that. You know, when you need to put your red dot. As soon as you see a guy come into your screen, you can just react and snap onto him, hit the shot. That all comes from muscle memory, and that comes from playing on the same sensitivity for a long period of time. Moving it about, you know, there are arguments you might want to move about for sniping. I can understand those. Certainly, I think you need higher sensitivities if you'll be sniping at medium range. But generally, with sensitivity, I'd say pick 2, 3, or 4. You don't really need much more than that. Especially if you're a new player, you can get absolutely crippled by using a high sensitivity if you're a new player. So yeah, 2, 3, or 4. Stick with it. Be confident. Now, be my advice. In short, on sensitivity, as I say, I'll talk about that a lot more. It is quite important. Again, it's not one of those things that will make or break your gameplay, but it will define how you play to some extent. And it will get kills, and sometimes get killed if you're not setting up your sensitivity right, I believe. So the last thing I want to talk about in terms of setup is FPS Freaks. Now, you might have heard of these, you might not have heard of these. They're made by Control Freak. Spelled FPS Freaks. Freaks is spelled Freaks is spelled F-R-E-E-K-S. if you're interested in looking it up, I highly recommend them. You get two. They're little attachments that lengthen your analog sticks. You get one for the left analog stick, one for the right analog stick. I just use the one on the right analog stick because, well, the right analog stick is more sensitive for a start. So lengthening it, you'll get the same movement speed but with more accuracy. It's all good. Scientifically, it works. I love it. Some people don't like them, but I think they've been very beneficial to my gameplay and, you know, a product of good aim. Now I'm going to talk about some techniques, and this part of the gameplay is great to show some strafe shooting. Watch the next 3 kills. That one, that's quite a nice kill there. Nice double kill coming up here. Note how I basically move my character in line with these 2 guys. I aim with the left stick rather than the right. There we go. I don't really change the direction in which I'm looking. I basically just slide my red dot over them using the left stick. That's a very good technique, and I should tell you why. Like I said, the left stick is a lot less sensitive than the right stick. You can move your left stick quite a long way, and your red dot won't go as far as if you move the right stick the same sort of distance. So that makes you more precise. And that's basically how you strafe shoot. You know, strafing in general is just moving left and right. So strafe shooting is just you moving your body left and right. Not really doing much with your right stick. You know, pretty much all of my kills from now on will involve some sort of strafe shooting. And generally, if you're playing this game a lot anyway, you will just get used to strafe shooting. It will become part of your gameplay. I mean, you probably see me do a bit of strafing here, actually. There we go, moving left and right a little bit. Just all around here, I'm strafing all the time. I'm looking to aim with my left stick as much as from my right stick. As I say, you'll probably do it naturally, but be aware of it as well. You can improve yourself in this area. The other technique I want to talk about is burst firing. Obviously, I'm using a burst fire gun anyway. Nice bit of strafe aim there, you see, when I hit the last burst. Burst firing, I'm using a burst fire gun. Burst firing, the advantage is if you take a break between, you know, firing the 4th and 5th bullets, you're allowing the recoil to settle. The gun flash is gonna, the muzzle flash is gonna reduce before you have to shoot your next shot, so you'll be able to see the target a bit clearer. Which is especially important when you're not using a silencer and you're using crowded iron sights. Burst firing. So that's basically, you know, it's quite effective on guns like the UMP. You might fire 1 or 2 bullets off and then let the recoil resettle, and then fire another couple off. You're only going to do this at, you know, a medium or long range. It really depends on the gun and how much recoil it has. It's something you need to get a feel for. It's something that can't really be taught, but is very, very useful. And it allows you to suddenly use submachine guns to some effect at range. I mean, you're not usually going to be able to take on a fully automatic assault rifle at medium range with burst firing from a submachine gun. But you will, if someone's standing still in the distance and you can see the top of the head, just pop off 3 shots. You know, tap the trigger 3 times, almost as if you're using a, like, you know, using the FAL, a semi-automatic rifle. You see some nice strain flaming coming up. I mean, I'm going up the top here. That's not really strafe aim there, just a bit of painkiller ownage. There we go, you see move my body onto the target. The next 2 kills, next 2 or 3 kills will show that as well. Moving my body rather than my right stick. And you see the accuracy is pretty good. Here we go. There we go, body moves left. Body moves left again. And go for the Glock snipe. Doesn't quite come off for some reason. Can't think away. So for practice, which is the last area, something my friend and I used to do, my friend Liam, WolfXR, he has a YouTube channel, very good player. If you don't have a friend, bad luck really, but try to get one who's prepared to do some practices with you. So we did double health practice on COD 4, where we went on to Showdown. We put the health on double. This is just a private match. Both put on Juggernaut M16s. And it takes, you know, 5 or 6 bursts to kill each other rather than, you know, 1 or 2 as it does if you've got stopping power in the game. Obviously in Modern Warfare 2 you can put it on double health. You don't have Juggernaut, but you can put, you know, danger close on your guns or just not use explosives. Switch the radar on. Just get used to having to hit each other with lots and lots of bullets to get the kill. And suddenly, you know, when you're in a game, they've got normal health, you've got stopping power. Getting that kill will become a lot easier. You'll be used more to having to shoot lots of bullets accurately in a row to get a kill, and when it comes to just taking a few, it'll feel much quicker, you'll be more accurate. That's all about developing your aim. And if you don't have a friend, who wants to do that with you, then just general gameplay will do you a world of good. I played 43 hours on COD 4, I played 20 hours on this so far. Played 43 days on COD 4. Oh dear. 20 days on this, a few days on World at War. And general gameplay, that will help your aim. Just stick with the same sensitivity. Thanks a lot for watching. If you want, please subscribe, like or dislike, and see you guys soon.